Hey, what is up, guys? It's your boy Pick'em MMA. We're back with another one. This video, we're gonna be doing a full card breakdown for LFA 183. In the main event, we have two WMMA fighters going at it. We got a former KSW fighter, Guimarães, and Cantanhede. I'm probably butchering the name because I wish I was Portuguese so I could probably pronounce these Brazilian names better. But it sucks that I can't do it. I gotta learn some Brazilian Portuguese eventually. But let's get back to the breakdown. So we got some fun matches, man. We got Lucas Fernando. He fought Cesar Almeida on the Contender Series and couldn't really get the job done. But that's not the worst loss, to be honest. Then he went back to LFA, lost to Bekoyev, the Russian guy who's the champion right now in LFA, and now he's trying to bounce back. He's on a 2-5 losing streak. We got Marlon Basílio, who fought Gene Matsumoto in LFA recently and lost the fight, but honestly he's on a 2-fight win streak ever since then. He's going to be fighting Vinicius, who's another really good LFA prospect. We also got Marcos Degli, who's got a win over Andre Lima, who's a UFC fighter right now. Andre Lima's that guy that got bit by his opponent in the UFC recently, and Degli was able to go out there and beat him in the amateurs. We got some fun matchups. We got Icaro Brito, who's a good prospect. I'm really high on Icaro Brito. He's going to be fighting Batista. We got Gabriel Costa, who's another really good up-and-comer prospect. There's some good prospects on this card. We got Marcelo Marquez, who fought in Brave CF recently. We got Natalia Alves, who's really good prospect also. We also got Lincoln Santos, who's always out there, fun to watch. And he brings them, and this is going to be a finisher either way. I'm high on Consoli. Consoli's got some good wins over some UFC fighters. And yeah, let's start with the first fight on the card. We got Naizi, Cantanhede taking on Yasmin, Guimarães, and I know Cantanhede is undefeated. I feel like there's something missing from her game. And now I did have a money line parlay with Lani Silva, and I felt like Lani Silva was gonna be able to go out there and piece her up on the feet, and she's got to take it down. In the first round, Lani Silva was piecing her up on the feet. He almost knocked her down and knocked her out in the third round. But Cantanhede was able to get the takedowns in the first and second round, control her enough to win the first two rounds. And even then, it was a split decision because she really wasn't really doing much for the takedowns there, and she was still 7-0 undefeated. I think that's why people are picking her, because 7-0 undefeated. So you got to win in LFA as a big underdog. But I'm going to go with Yasmin, man. She's a former KSW fighter, and I watched some tape on her. She can strike. She's going to have a big reach advantage in here. She's going to have like a over 6-inch reach advantage. She's going to be much taller. And I don't think she's going to get controlled on the ground. I think she's very physically strong. And I don't think she's going to just get controlled on the ground like Lani Silva did in the first round. And when the fight was on the feet, Lani Silva was absolutely lighting her up because I don't really like Naizi's striking. I think his striking is still a work in progress. But maybe she goes out there and looks better this time around. But I'm gonna go with Yasmin. I think Yasmin just she's got a higher ceiling. She's not undefeated, but she's looked pretty good in KSW. She's like 5-0 in KSW overall. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Yasmin. I think she's gonna be the way better striker overall. Now, if you want to be betting on this fight, I don't know about betting on this fight. I think this could be a close fight. But I do think Yasmin is going to win. Minus 140 for Yasmin. She actually opened up as underdog in the spot. Some money's been coming on Yasmin. I think I agree with the line movement here. I think I agree with the sharps. So I think Yasmin on the feet, I think she's going to be winning the minutes. She's got way crisper striking, and I think she's going to be winning minutes overall. Minus 140, I don't hate the line, to be honest, but I don't know if I'll get there because this could be a close fight because Naizi, she did ruin my parlay with Lani Silva, but I still think Lani Silva should have won. She won the first round with the striking, got taken on. If Lani Silva didn't get taken on, I think she was going to win that fight 100%. No doubt about it. But I'm going to go with Yasmin. I think Yasmin's going to win by decision because Naizi's really tough. But Yasmin does have some nasty ground and pounds. She can definitely put some ground and pound together. But I'm going to go Yasmin on the scorecards. Up next, we got Lucas Fernando taking on João Paulo Silva. This is gonna be a fun fight, man. Lucas Fernando, man, he's really dropped the ball a couple of times, but he's really going out there losing to Asman Bekoyev, who's a champion right now. And he had some good moments in that fight. I mean, he was like having some good moments in the striking against Bekoyev, but Bekoyev was able to land the takedowns and control him on the ground. and look for submission. Wasn't able to get a submission out because Fernando has nice jiu-jitsu. Then he fought Cesar Almeida. I actually lied bet Cesar Almeida after the first round because I had a feeling that Almeida was even though Almeida only has like 5 fights in MMA overall, Cesar Almeida went out there, looked good against Dylan Budka. We picked him as underdog against Dylan Budka in the UFC recently. So his losses are not terrible, man. I think João Paulo is gonna be live for a KO but other than the KO or like a crazy submission, I think Fernando is gonna be the better striker, and this is a three round matchup, by the way. Also, Fernando is younger. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Fernando by like I don't. Is he gonna get a knockout? I'm gonna say decision because Paulo Silva he's really tough, man. I could see a KO though. I could see a KO because Fernando does have that fight changing power, and he's got most fights by finishes. Like he's got a lot of finishes. 3 wins by knockout in LFA cage. I'm gonna say like I'm hoping hopefully we see a knockout from him. I want to see like a knockout. But I'm not confident on the knockout. I might just pick him by. I'll pick him by knockout. I'm gonna pick him Fernando by the KO. I think he's gonna be live for a KO because I mean this could be a close fight though because João Paulo Silva, he's got some dangerous striking too. He's not like a bum on the feet. He's gonna throw some nasty knees and stuff. Like he's not bad. But I'm gonna say like a knockout from Lucas Fernando. Fernando coming in at minus. No, that's not Fernando. Lucas Fernando. We got a couple of Fernandez on this card, so just chill, hang out with me for a minute. For Lucas Fernando, minus 180. I'm not crazy about betting him because his cardio is a problem, is an issue. The later the fights go. I mean, João Paulo Silva can definitely win this fight if he lands like a clean shot. But Fernando's not really a chinning guy. He's not really like a chinning guy. He's never been knocked out. I'm gonna say I think Fernando can get it done by like I'm gonna say by knockout. I'm gonna say Fernando by knockout, TKO. Probably like a second on TKO for Fernando. Up next we got Marlon Basílio taking on Vinicius Pires. It's gonna be a fun fight, man, because Marlon Basílio he's got some power. He's fought Gene Matsumoto. That's his only career loss so far. Now I went back and rewatched the fight, and he had some good moments in the first round, man. Gene Matsumoto was getting cracked in a couple of striking exchanges early, but Basílio's like his cardio is an issue, and doesn't have any head movement. He'll keep it chin up in the middle, like get cracked, but he's got some heat, bro. He's gonna throw some. He's willing to exchange in a firefight. And I'm concerned about Pires because he doesn't really have any power. Like he's a safe fighter though. Like he'll fight safe out there. And he was clearly winning that fight against Apollo Gomez. And I picked Vinicius Pires there, and I bet on him at like minus 130. But he was clearly winning that fight up until that eye poke. But Apollo got eye poked in the eye, so it ended up being a no contest there. But he's got some decent wins. Man, wins over Icaro. Brito, who's also fighting on this card. Wins over Caio Fernandez. Got the first round submission from Caio Fernandez. I mean, he's got some nasty like jiu-jitsu, man, and I could see him getting like a submission here, but I could also see this going the distance because Basílio is a tough dude, man. He got guillotined by Gene Matsumoto, but Gene Matsumoto is a crazy good Muay Thai, and he's a really good grappler. We know Gene Matsumoto is solid. Went out there subbed Daniel Guerra in the UFC in his debut in the second round. So Gene Matsumoto is a finisher, and he's a high caliber fighter. I'm gonna go with Pires, man, but I'm not really crazy confident on this one. I'm probably gonna stay away. I was confident in Pires when he fought Apollo Gomez, but this could be like I mean, Basílio is gonna be live for a KO. He's got like all wins by first round KO. He's got like 6 wins by first round KO, 3 in the second round. As long as Pires can survive the first round, I think he's gonna win by like a late submission. I'm gonna say Pires gets like a late submission. I think like a second, third round submission for Pires, or like it could definitely go the distance too, because Basílio is a tough dude, man. Alright guys, up next we got like the odds for this one. I'm not really crazy about the odds about betting this one. There's some couple of spots that I like on this card. I don't think this is gonna be the one. Pires minus 185, Marlon Basílio plus 155. But Basílio wasn't looking terrible in that Gene Matsumoto fight early, but he was looking tired in the second round. Then he shot a takedown and got guillotined. He might shoot a takedown and get guillotined here. That's what I'm hoping for. So I'm gonna go Pires by like a submission second on. Up next we got Leno Rodrigo taking on Marcos Degli, and I'm confident Marcos Degli is gonna win, man. I'm pretty confident in him to win here. I think it's just he's got the higher ceiling here. I picked him over. I picked him like most of his fights in LFA recently. I think I picked him over. Yeah, I picked Marcos Degli. Did I pick him there? I can't remember if I picked. I think I did pick him there. Yeah, I think I did. Did I pick him there? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I picked Paiva. Actually, I picked Paiva there. Never mind. But yeah, man, this guy's like, he's got wins over, his amateur win over Andre Lima's been aging pretty well for him. And that's a solid win, man. If you can go out there beat Andre Lima at any point, like, and that was an amateurs to be fair back in 2020, but that's a solid win. That's a solid win, man. And they're supposed to fight in the pro leagues, run it back, and they just didn't run it back later. Yeah, he's been looking really good, man. He's on like a crazy win streak right now. He's on like an 8-5 win streak right now, and yeah, I did pick him to win over Allison, and I actually bet on him. I was like minus 150 when I got him there. A lot of people are counting him out against Murillo. I mean, yeah, I think I picked him by a submission, like a crazy submission, but he was able to win decision, to which I wasn't really expecting him to go out there win the fight by decision, but because he doesn't have that was his first decision win so far ever. I think he's gonna win. I think he's gonna win by like I'm gonna say like a submission. I think he's gonna finish Rodrigo. I'm gonna say Marcos by like a submission. I think Marcos by submission. I think he's a good parlay piece. Marcos minus 300. I think that's a solid parlay piece. I'm confident that he's gonna win by submission here. Marcos by submission is gonna be the pick in this one. Up next we got we got a couple more fights in the main card. The main card we got 6 fights in the main card, so that's gonna be fun. We got Gustavo Henrique taking on Marcelo Marquez. This is gonna be easy fight for Marquez, man. He's gonna get a first round submission here. I'm not high on Gustavo. I think they're bringing him in to first showcase fight for Marcelo Marquez here, and I did parlay Marcelo Marquez when he fought in Brave CF. That was 4 months ago. I think I was live during that card. To be honest. Yeah, I picked him by like a first round knockout in that spot, but he was able to go out there get the submission. Americana. It was like Americana submission, right? Was it Americana? I think it was Americana. Yeah, it was Americana choke in the first round. And he's got wins over like Augusto Matias, technical decision. So I think Marcos by first round, like either by first round knockout or by first round submission. He might get a knockout here too, because we have seen this guy get knocked out. I'm gonna say like another like a first round knockout or submission. I think he's still a good parlay piece, even at this line. The line is definitely chalky here. I mean, but Marcelo minus 800. I think that's still minus 800. It's not. I mean, I think he's gonna win. I definitely think he's gonna. I think he's a lock. Even at minus 800, I think it's still a good parlay piece. Minus 800. I normally don't tell people to parlay like people at minus 800, but I think this is gonna be a showcase fight for Marquez. I think he's gonna win by like a first round finish either way. He's got a higher ceiling. He turns out in Team Nagero. He's turning with much better guys out there, much better jiu-jitsu, much better striking. He's gonna beat Henrique everywhere this fight goes. It's gonna be a first round, like probably gonna end in the first 2-3 minutes. Marcelo by first round, like I'm gonna say like a first round knockout. Up next we got Ciano Batista taking on Icaro Brito. Batista, I'll say one thing about, I'm gonna pick Icaro Brito here, but I'll say one thing about, because I do think Brito's striking is better. He's got nice body kicks. He throws a lot of kicks to the nice leg kicks, nice body kicks, head kicks. He can do it all, man. This guy can do it all. And his only loss in his career was to Vinicius Pires. That's his only loss, and he lost that by decision in his second pro fight ever. And he's got wins over Manuel Silva. Like, he's got some nice wins, man. I mean, wins over like he's actually going out there finishing these guys, which is good to see, because you want to see him go out there get finishes. And he's been I mean, we're supposed to see him against Felipe Oliveira. That fight would have told us a lot about Brito, but like that fight was cancelled for some reason. So he's had a couple of cancellation fights. I don't know why these fights were getting cancelled. Brito withdrew. Maybe he was injured or something. But hopefully this fight is not gonna be cancelled, because I do want to see him fight here. But I'll say one thing about Batista, man. He's got losses to Vinicius, who was our lock of the weekend that in his UFC debut against the Sopaz. So his losses are not terrible, man. He's been fighting some tough competition. I mean, he's lost to a Russian guy who was like 10-1 in ACA, an absolute killer in ACA. Bogdangrad, you guys remember Bogdangrad? We saw him in the Contender Series against Tom Nolan. I think he fought Tom Nolan, right? And then Bogdangrad actually picked Bogdangrad over Tom Nolan in that Contender Series fight as an underdog. But Bogdangrad, I mean, since losing Tom Nolan, he's been going out there getting finishes. I mean, so we're probably gonna see Bogdangrad get another opportunity on Dana White Contender Series, maybe this year or the next year. Yeah, man, he's been losing to some solid guys out there. And Bogdangrad is not a bad grappler, but he's been going out there getting finished left and right. I think Brito's gonna be the better striker. I'm gonna take Brito here, but this guy Batista, I mean, he's not a bum. Like, he's been losing to some solid guys out there. He's been fighting the better competition. I'll say that much right now. But I think Brito's gonna win, though. I'm like medium confident Brito to win here. Brito coming. I think this is gonna be probably gonna be Brito minus 800. That's kind of crazy though. Like, I'm definitely not. I don't know if I'm gonna be touching that minus 800 line. I'm not crazy about the line. Minus 800 for Ricardo Brito. I mean, it's not like Batista's a bum, right? He's not like a bum. Like, he's been losing to Vinicius, who's a dangerous striker and can grapple also. Beidulaya, who's like 10-1 in ACA. So all his losses are honestly respectable. All those losses are respectable. This guy's like 10-1 in I think it's like 17-2 overall. Like 10-1 ACA, 6-1 in ACB or something. This guy's a Russian killer, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go Brito. I think he's gonna be just a better striker, better technical striker here. I'm gonna say Brito by by a second on TKO, probably like a head kick or something, probably like a body kick or head kick. I like Brito, but I'm not crazy about betting him minus 800. Up next we got Adriel Castro taking on Natalia Alves. I'm gonna go with Alves, man. I think she's got a higher ceiling than Castro. These girls are both really young, so you should probably stay away from betting on these girls. But I think I like this girl, man. I think she's got she's been fighting some okay competition out there. She's had like 4 cancellations in her career. I don't know why these fights. She's supposed to fight Yasmin Cantanhede. But I'm gonna pick Natalia Alves. I think she's gonna be better here. But Castro, I mean, Adriel Castro, she's not bad. I mean, she's been fighting in Shooter Brazil, like, but she hasn't really been fighting the best competition out there. I'm gonna pick Alves by decision. I'm gonna say Alves by decision on the scorecards. Yeah, I'm gonna say Alves by. So you can definitely go out there and get a knockout too, but I'm gonna say decision for Alves. He's fighting out of fighting nerves, which is we're gonna see a lot of fighters fighting this week from fighting nerves. We got Caio Barralho on the UFC 301 card. We got Gene Silva. We also got Ruffy fighting 301. So we got a lot of fighting nerds fighting. We also got a couple of fighters fighting on this card. Yeah, I'm gonna go Natalia Alves. But let's see what the lines are. I'm curious to see what the lines are for Alves here. Probably gonna be chalky though, cause he's undefeated. Okay, so do we have odds for this one? I'm not sure if there's odds for this one right now. There should be odds for this one. I just can't find the line. Let me see if I can find the line here somewhere. Okay, there it is. Is that the one? Natalia Alves, not Claudia Alves. Maybe we don't have lines for the. Okay, we see. I do see it. Natalia Alves minus 500. Like that is a chalky line, man. That is a chalky line. I'm gonna stay away from betting that one. That's a chalky line. I'm not crazy about betting Natalia Silva minus 800. I do think she wins. I think she trains at a better team, but I'm not crazy about betting on her at this line. I'm gonna say Natalia by like a decision. Up next, we got Gabriel Costa taking on Cristiano Franco, and I'm confident that Gabriel Costa is gonna win. I'm pretty confident him to win here. I did pick Nascimento. I had to play with Nascimento at minus 110. It was like even money across the boards in that fight. Yeah, man, Nascimento looked good out there, and he was able to knock him out. But Gabriel Costa, he had some good moments in the first round. But Nascimento's like undefeated, 10-0 right now. He's 11-0 right now. It's like Nascimento's actually really good. I wasn't expecting Nascimento to go out there and finish Gabriel Costa, but those guys were swinging. They were fighting. They were in a like a phone booth type of fight out there. But yeah, I think losing to Jefferson Nascimento is respectable. I think that's a respectable loss. I think he's gonna bounce back. I'm pretty confident Gabriel's Costa is gonna bounce back. I think he's gonna go out there get a like a knockout. I think he's gonna go out there get a knockout. I think he's got some nice striking, man. He's long and rangy. I think he's gonna go out there get a, like a first or second on knockout. I'm gonna say Costa by like a knockout here. I'm not high on Franca. I mean he's hasn't really been fighting the best competition out there. MSC, I've never heard of that promotion in my life. I think Costa's gonna bounce back. I think they're trying to get Costa back on track here. The odds for this one, I mean, we should have odds for this one for sure. Gabriel Costa, minus 425. I think I see him winning for sure. I see him winning. I think he's gonna win. I don't know if you guys want to parlay him minus 425. He's only 22 years old. I think he's gonna win though. I'm pretty confident to win here. Costa by knockout. Up next, we got Mateus Fonseca taking on Talis and Teixeira. I think Teixeira's like a lock, man. I don't know why we keep getting these stupid ads on this fucking on the tap policy. It's so frustrating. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go for Talis and Teixeira. I like his striking, man. I was trying to. Was I feeding him? I think I did pick him by knockout in that in his fight. I did pick him by knockout. Never mind. I mean, he was supposed to go out there finish this guy easy, and he went out there finish him easy. It was a brutal knockout. This guy's got some power, man, and I think he's gonna go out there and get another knockout in the first round. I'm gonna say Teixeira by like a first round knockout. His striking is legit. His grappling is okay. He's 6'8", bro. This guy's big. I mean, he's a big dude out there, and he's got some power. He's got some heat. I think Teixeira by first round knockout. I think the under 1.5 is super live. I'm definitely gonna take a look at the under 1.5 as long as it's not like crazy chalky. If it's like anything under minus 200, I'm definitely gonna play that under 1.5 here because I think he's gonna go out there and get a first round knockout. He's got a lot of first round knockouts out there. I mean, his last couple of wins are by first round knockouts. I mean, most of these fights, all first round knockouts, and I think he's gonna get another first round knockout here. Teixeira by first round knockout. I think he's gonna win by first round knockout here. I think it's a good parlay piece even at this line. I think this line is minus 600. I think that's a good parlay piece. They don't let you do parlays right now for on better line, but I'm definitely gonna have him in a parlay. I think he's a good parlay piece. I think he's gonna 100%. He's gonna win. He's like a lock. Even minus 6. I thought his line was gonna be like minus 1200, minus like 1500. But I guess he's only 5-0 right now. But I think he's gonna win for sure. Teixeira by first round knockout. Up next, we got Caio Fernandez taking on Lucas de Costa. Caio Fernandez is gonna win, man. I think he's got more power, better grappling here. He can do it all. He lost to Vinicius Pires, another guy who's fighting on this card. So we got a couple of fighters that are fighting on the undercard that have losses to Vinicius Pires. But Pires is a high fight IQ, has a high fight IQ. I mean, so losing to Pires is not the worst loss, I guess. He's taking some time off. He's taken like 11 months off, and he's taking some time off, and he's probably been working over there. He's training at Nova Niao, and that's a good solid win. He's training at Nova Niao. I think Fernandez is gonna get a finish here, man. I think he's gonna get a submission or like a knockout. I can see Fernando getting a knockout or a submission here. I think it's gonna be live for both. I'm gonna say like a submission. His game is mostly like he'll like rock you on the feet, and then people shoot a takedown, then he'll like get a submission. He's got a lot of rear naked chokes, so it could be a rear naked RNC. I mean, it could be a rear naked choke. I think Fernando's gonna win. I'm pretty confident in him to win here. I'm not high on Lucas. He's 7-2 overall. Like not bad, I guess, but he hasn't really been beating the best guys out there. He's been fighting pretty low level fighters out there, and when he has taken a step up in competition, he's been losing. Like, yeah, I'm gonna say Fernando's gets it done here. Caio Fernandez minus 250. I think that's a good line. I think that's a good parlay piece, even at minus 250. I see Fernandez winning. I think he's gonna win. I think he's gonna win, man. I'm pretty confident to win here. This guy does have some power, but it's not like Fernandez is chinny. He's gonna be better technical striker here. Fernando's by submission, club and sub. It could go the distance too, cause this guy's not bad. But I'm gonna say submission is. I think we're gonna see a finish here. Fight doesn't go the distance. They're probably gonna have done. They don't have the props like that in better line. Fight doesn't go the distance. Probably like under 2.5 rounds. I'm expecting them to open the totals at like 1.5 or maybe 2.5. Maybe 2.5, under 2.5. I like the under 2.5 if they open the totals at 2.5. But I like Fernandez. I think he's gonna win. Minus 250, honestly not bad for Caio Fernandez. Up next we got Lincoln Santos taking on Reinaldo Montero. I'm gonna pick Lincoln Santos as an underdog. I think this guy's dangerous, man. He's dangerous. And Reinaldo Montero, I wasn't able to watch a lot of tape on him. I was able to watch some tape, and the quality of watching that fight was just absolutely horrendous, and I couldn't even tell who was which. I couldn't tell the difference between him and his opponent. But eventually I found out at the end that I think it was this fight over there. Yeah, it was like a submission triangle choke. Which one was it? I gotta see which fight that I watched. Triangle. It was like a triangle. Maybe it was like armbar. There was like a triangle choke that he got. Maybe there was like an armbar, like a crazy armbar. But yeah, I was like, you can't really. It's tough to find tape on Montero, but I was able to watch tape on Lincoln Santos, and he got knocked down a couple of times in that Pentosa fight. Pentosa's a good boxer, but he was getting cracked left and right. His chin is kind of iffy. Like he can definitely get knocked out of here. But I think Santos, like, he's got wins over Marciano Ferreira, who's a good prospect. I think we're gonna see Marciano Ferreira eventually in DFC soon. He's 13-3 overall. Like he's 2-1 in LFA, 3-0 in SFT, like 1-0 in Brave CF now. Yeah, I think Marciano Ferreira is a good prospect. If he can go out there and get a submission over Marciano Ferreira, I think he's gonna be live for a submission here. He does have a lot of first rounds, like two of his losses are first round finishes. So he can go definitely, like, it's gonna be a fun back and forth fight. Montero can definitely go out there and knock him out early, and I'm kind of worried about this pick. This is not a high confidence pick at all, but I think Santos can pull it off, man. He's a scrappy dude. So I'm gonna say Lincoln Santos, but Montero has a lot of power. He's got like 4 wins by knockout. Hasn't really been fighting the best competition. This guy that he fought was an absolute bum. This guy's definitely out there throwing fights. The Tapaldi flagged his page for throwing fights out there. Yeah, I'm gonna say, like, even the guy that he fought in LFA recently, he's like into split. Like, that's not the best look out there. I'm gonna say Lincoln Santos by like a submission. Lincoln Santos by plus 200 underdog. Lincoln Santos. I might sprinkle Lincoln Santos. Maybe under 1.5. I think it goes under 1.5 either way. I actually like the under 1.5. I think both of these guys are gonna throw down. I don't think this is gonna go past the first round and a half. I like the under 1.5 more than I like Lincoln Santos here. I think it goes under 1.5 either way. Alright guys, up next we got Gabriela Fujimoto taking on Claudio Alves. I'm gonna go with Fujimoto. I think this is gonna be live for a submission or like decision. He could win decision too, but I'm gonna say submission. I think this has got way better jiu-jitsu than Claudio Alves. Claudio Alves is only 4'11", so he's way too undersized for this weight class. And I think Fujimoto is gonna be able to get the takedowns. She's gonna be able to take her back and look for armbar, like, or a rear naked choke. She's gonna get a submission. She's also can strike just as good. Fujimoto is only 21 years old though, so she's a big favorite. She's the biggest favorite on the card. She can do it all, man. Fujimoto can do it all. She's minus 1,000. I'm not parlaying Fujimoto at minus 1,000. Probably gonna stay away. Always is a tough girl, man. She's been finished by Eduardo Mora, which is not the worst luck, I guess. But she's been finished a ton, man. Miso Oliveira was able to finish her too. I mean, I'm gonna pick Fujimoto by submission, second on submission for Fujimoto. I think the first round she's gonna be striking her. She's gonna be out striking her in the first round. And I think she's gonna get the takedown, and then I could see her getting the submission in the second on Fujimoto by submission. Is gonna be the pick. Up next we got Beatriz Consoli taking on Patricia Batista, and I'm gonna pick Beatriz Consoli. I think she's one of the best prospects in the women's MMA right now in LFA. She's only 3-0 in her pro MMA career, but she's got a ton of MMA experience. She's got wins over girls like Eduarda Mora. I mean, that's a solid win over a girl like Mora, who's in the UFC right now. Her only loss in the amateurs was to Victoria Dudikova, who's looked really good in the UFC cage. 2-0 in the UFC, 1-0 in Cantanhede series. So she's fought great competition in the amateurs. I think I like her to win, man. I think Consuli's gonna win. I think she's way better than this girl Batista, who's been fighting absolute bums out there. I think Consuli is a great parlay piece, even at this line. Consuli, she can do it all. She can strike, she can grapple, she's good everywhere, and she's gonna be bigger than Batista here, and she's gonna be the far more better, superior striker on the feet. Consuli coming in at minus 500. I think that's a good parlay piece. She's got a ton of experience. If she's only 3-0 in amateurs, if she didn't have any amateur experience and she's only 3-0 and she's a minus 500, I'd be like, okay, stay away from her. But at minus 500, like with all this amateur experience, been fighting solid competition wins over girls like Eduarda Mora, I think she's gonna win. I think she's gonna win a clear cut decision, 30-27 for Consuli. I think that's a good parlay piece even at that line. The line is definitely chalky, but a minus 500 for Consuli, I think that makes sense for her. Up next, we got the last fight on the card. Make sure you guys do me a favor, man. Make sure you guys drop me a like on this video if you guys appreciate the breakdowns. I'm like one of the few people doing a breakdown for LFA cards out there. There's only like a couple of channels out there that do breakdowns for LFA. I had to go back, watch some tape. I've been watching tape for the last 3-4 hours. So make sure you guys do your boy a favor. Hit the like down below. Leave a comment down below for the YouTube algorithm. If you guys want to support the channel, if you guys want to see the I'll give you guys a parlay at the end. But right now they don't let you parlay on Bet Online, unfortunately. We'll talk about parlays at then. If you guys want to support the channel, you guys can do it by becoming a member. It's only $4.99 a month, and you guys will get some channel perks, live stream perks. You guys will see some bets that I like for UFC and stuff. So become a member. It's only $4.99 a month. So, and also I'll be doing a fight companion for those cards. So make sure you guys come hang out with me on LFA on Friday evening. We always have a ton of fun watching LFA fights, and we've been seeing a lot of these fighters. I think we're gonna see a lot of these fighters eventually make their way into the UFC. Or the Contender Series this year, so I think it's gonna be a fun card. Alright, last fight on the card, we got the Dane Fernando's taking on Ariana. This is gonna be I mean, this girl, like Fernando, she's fought in a featherweight in the past, so. But I'm high on Ariana. I think she's her only loss in her pro career was to Luana Santos, who's a good fighter. Even in that fight, I mean, she was absolutely turning it up in that third round against Luana Santos. She was always striking her easy. And Luana Santos was able to get those takedowns with the head and arm choke. Head and arm throws. She was able to get her down in the first round, control her. And Luana Santos rocked her in the second, but Ariani has a good chin on her. That's her only loss, so she's looked pretty good. I'm not crazy about betting her here. I do think she wins. I think she wins by a decision here. She can get a knockout here too. I mean, we have seen. We haven't seen Fernandez get finished, but we could see Fernandez get finished out there, because like Ariana, she's got some nice technical striking. I'm gonna go with Ariana by decision. I think Fernandez is a tough enough girl. She's gonna be bigger. Maybe Fernandez can go out there, use her size to get the takedowns on Ariana. I mean, we could see that happening, but I could think Ariana is gonna be able to. She's been working on that takedown defense ever since losing to Luana Santos. If she didn't get taken on in the Luana Santos fight, I think she should have won that fight. She could have won that fight against Luana Santos. And Santos is like 2-0 in the UFC, so not the worst loss, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ariana by decision. So that's gonna be the picks for this card. And let's enter the picks now. So let's go with the picks. So first fight, we're gonna go with the Yasmin by decision. Next fight, we're gonna go with the by knockout. Fernandez by knockout. Second on. Next fight, we're gonna go with the Pires by like could see it. This could go to this too, because Basílio is like, he's really tough dude, man. I'm gonna say like a second submission for Pires. Up next, we got Degli by like a submission. Up next we got Marquez by first round knockout. Next we got Brito. We're gonna go with Brito by like a knockout. I mean, this could go the distance too, because Batista's a tough dude, man. I mean, he has been finished twice though, but I mean, Vinicius Oliveira wasn't able to finish him. That was 4 years ago though. I mean, Vinicius Oliveira would probably finish him now. I'm gonna say like a second on TKO for Brito. Then we got Natalia always this season. Gabriel Costa by knockout. I'm gonna say knockout. Second on. Teixeira by first round knockout. Fernandez by decision. I think. I mean, it could see a submission too. I'm gonna say submission. Actually, I think he can get a submission. This guy's tough though, man. He's a tough dude, man. But I think he's gonna eventually get a submission, like a first round submission. I'm gonna go with the underdog. Lincoln Santos here by like a submission, first round submission. This could go either way. This fight could go either way. Fuzimoto by like a submission, second round. Consuli by decision, and then Ariana by decision. So those are the picks, guys. Make sure you guys drop me a like on this video if you guys enjoyed the full card breakdown. And let's talk about parlays that I like on this card. So they don't let you parlays on this card right now. They don't like they'll let you do parlays on like by tomorrow hopefully. So the parlays that I like on this card, I like Teixeira minus 600. And then I like I think Consuli's gonna win too. We'll do like this is gonna be chalky parlay because the fighters that I'm confident in, they're pretty chalky favorites. Marcelo Marquez, I think he's gonna win. I'm not crazy about parlaying Brito here because this line is way too chalky. The next leg of the parlay, I like Caio Fernandez. I think he's gonna win too. And that's a tricky fight though, because I think Caio Fernandez should win though. And we'll go with one more leg on this card. Lucas Fernando, I'm not crazy about parlaying. I think it's gonna be a tough fight for him there. Vinicius Pires, I mean Basílio wasn't looking terrible in that John Matsumoto fight. I like this 4-leg parlay. I think that we're probably gonna get plus money. You should be getting plus money on this 4-leg parlay. I like this 4-leg parlay. Alright guys, make sure you guys drop me a like on this video, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll go upload this now. And make sure you guys come hang out with me on Friday. We'll be doing a fight companion for this card. I'll be live for the full card this Friday. Then I'll be live for the UFC card, UFC pay-per-view 301 on Saturday. So we got a ton of MMA combat sports. We got a ton of combat sports content out there on this weekend. So hope to see you guys on Friday, man. Later, guys. I'm gonna take it easy now. I got some stuff to do now later, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, guys. Take it easy, and good luck on your parlays and good luck on your bets. If you guys have any questions for me, you can hit me up on Instagram or like join the Discord. I'll pin the Discord link. We got over like almost like 200 people in the Discord, and we got some of the surplus people in the Discord. So make sure you guys join the Discord, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Take it easy, guys. Later.